Okay, here's my first obstacle to get to Wapanocca. I've been wanting to go to Wapanocca for a while, but they had really bad floods this past spring, I guess it was. And so this was the first part that I was worried about. I may not make it to Arkansas, let's see. Don't want Riverside Drive. I guess I want 55. Let's see. I guess I'll find out in a moment if I'm right or if I'm wrong. It's kind of bad that the interstate markers point the opposite direction of what you're supposed to be driving on the roundabout. We don't make left turns on the roundabout, right? Hope not. Let's see. I made it to the bridge. This is the absolute worst part of going to Arkansas. My vertigo kicks in. It's actually a little better than it used to be. I would never go on this on a rush hour on a weekday. I guess I would get used to it, but would not purposely, unless I had to. These are moments when I'd like to be a passenger. You know, take pictures of the beautiful scenery. Yes, that's the way to go to Arkansas. As a passenger. I survived my first trip with the roundabout. Now we'll see if I make it to Wapanocca. I don't think I would ever want to be under here when it was raining. It's a good spot to watch trains, though. I made it across the river and through the roundabout. I'm going to have to park and walk because I don't know which roads are out. But they said the main road has been repaired since the flooding, but this is Wapanocca. You can get a good picture of the sign. I first came here in 4th grade, and then when I started doing my videos, I started coming here. I think this would be the 2nd or 3rd trip, but I don't remember them telling us about the cemetery and the mound here. I know they had exhibits in the museum, which is in this building here, but I don't think they actually, I don't remember them taking us to it. I could just be faulty memory, but let's see what all I can find today. This is probably my favorite spot at Wapanocca. Not just because it's got the bench, but because of the view. And I think I see some, but there were a lot of dragonflies, depending on what time of year you come. You can see some. And they will get in the car with you if you don't watch. But today I'm walking, so it shouldn't be a problem. They do have the flood control drain on today. I don't know if it's called a spillway or what, but it's really emptying out on that side. Quite a bit of noise. This would be a great place to have a professional microphone. last time I walked this stretch, I actually, going in just beyond the line of sight here, there's another train, I saw what appeared to be a really big deer. Huge deer. I still don't know if it was a deer. People tell me there are no elks here, but I swear that's what it looked like. But just beyond here are the oldest remnants here at Wapanocca, and I'll tell you a little more as we go along. The train just reminds me of the passage of time as I approach what the remnants of the mound here. Surrounding the mound are the burials of hunting guides that used to work on the privately owned hunting club here long before it was a national refuge. Lots of folks from Memphis, especially some of the elites, would hunt here. You see some of the tombstones. I'll try to get some of their names. Some are listed online. But the remnants of the oldest people here are the mound itself. And there's an interesting connection between Parkin, Arkansas and this spot here in Hernando de Soto. This area is believed up and down the river from around this spot to a little north were people that had been warring with the people that lived near Parkin. And it's lost to time what they were warring about or what the fight was over. But the people that lived near Parkin welcomed Hernando de Soto under the belief that they might be there to help them win the war against the people on this side of Arkansas. The mound is a little bit older than some of those stories, but it's an interesting stories to think about. The passage of time. Now it's passing just like that train just beyond the line of sight there. Another view. You're thinking about Archie Murray, who died at age 14 in 1936. Thinking about the people who built this so long ago. This just reminds me why public lands and historical spots are so important, because time is traveling faster than that train was, and we need to just take a moment and breathe it all in. This is a great spot to do that.